Hi guys, I have found some time after all, been to the doctor and I'm back and I found some things that I was looking for. So I was looking for the bolts and the masonry bit to put these fence posts in. I found them, so I thought I might just see if I can get them on now. So this is what I'm talking about, getting these two fitted. So I'll go and get my tools and we'll see if we can get them bolted up. Ah, perfect. After all of that, that is the way to go by the looks of it. So now that we know and we've got all our tools organised, the rest should be easy. Did I put a screw in there? Well, that is feeling pretty good. It's a hair off level, spot on level that way, plumb I should say. Alright, I want to get a few more in, that's not enough. Two more. Right, now that we've got the system working for us, we can put as many in as we want. Beautiful. And that, my friends, is how a simple job can fight you the whole way. But I got the job done in the end. So got them secured in there nice and tight. That one's got liquid nails on it as well because it's the gate side, so that'll help for some strength. And I'll bog up the holes with some auto body filler and paint it all, and then I can fill in all these corners. So all these corners that are untidy now, I can come in and fill them. So they'll tidy that up. This one hasn't been rendered yet, so when I render it, it can just be rendered right up to the edge of that. So that's good. So yeah, another job ticked off the list. Tomorrow, turn you around. Tomorrow, I should be able to hang the gate. So that'd be cool. I've got to find the hinges. They're around here somewhere, so I'll go and locate them. I'll clean up. I might have a bit of a yard clean up for the rest of the day because it's a bit messy around here. And then I'll do some more work tomorrow, and I'll combine the 2 days as a 1 day of renovating, 1 day vlog, but it'll be over 2 days. So I'll put the camera down. Right guys, well, I've had an awesome afternoon. It's not over, but I'll show you the gate. Gate looks awesome. I think it looks awesome. But you guys can tell me in the comments if you like it. Now, undercoated it, I'll just say before I reveal it. But I'm thinking about doing it in Whisper White, which I think the Whisper White and the hog bristle, they look really nice together. I've done it inside. So that's what I'm thinking about doing here. So I'll turn it around and I'll show you. So look at that. So I've got my little catch and got the barrel bolt up here, but I need to put a little something or other up there. Either it didn't come with it deliberately or it was lost. I don't know. Maybe someone stole it off the packet, but anyway. So you got this, so just lift that up. And then you can just pull it and it's shut. So I reckon that looks really nice. And the white's not far off of what the Whisper White would be. It's a little bit brighter. I think that will look nice, and especially when you look along here, you've got the hog bristle, you've got the white access gate, the hog bristle, and then the two gates for the driveway here. So there'll be two big gates that will open back out that way. These are those holes I was telling you about. So the battery's got plenty of room in there, just a little cover over it. I might even, just thinking about it, maybe I'll get a couple more of the letterbox. If I get a couple more of those letterbox flaps, that might just work. Yeah, maybe that's an idea, or something similar. So yeah, so that's what I'm up to. So I'll show you the plans for the next job. So the next job, what I'm going to do is, I'm thinking I'm not going to do those two panels in the last bit of the fence there, because I've still got that to render the two panels I'm working on over there. So I'm going to do the arbor. I'm excited about this arbor. I want to get it in so I can then plant out these garden beds. So I'll show you, I've sort of positioned it roughly. I haven't measured it, I've just done it by eye and pacing it out. I do have a fairly good meter pace, so it's I know it's going to be within ballpark of where it will be, but I was just positioning the bricks a bit better. So I'll show you. So 6 bricks. So 3 bricks there, 3 bricks there. They're going to be the posts, and then the curved bits on top will be sort of a separate piece. So what I'll do, now's probably a good time, that's what I'm going to build. So I'm really excited about this, and that's one of the reasons I want to do the gate white, because the arbor white and the gate, I think it gives it that kind of I don't know, just a nice feel with the white. Alright guys, so we're about to start the next project, but before we do, I thought I might just tell you about this creeper on the shed. So I don't know what it's called, I have no idea. It comes up all around the yard with little bulbs. So you would think, yeah, beauty, if anyone wants some, I can give it to them. But my house, so when I lived up the road, I had an old sort of shed up there, and I was like, I want to grow a creeper like Grandma's. I mean, it's beautiful. Look at it with the yellow flowers at the moment. And that just looks superb, but I could not get it to grow. I prepared the soil, I let it grow in a pot that Grandma gave me with it already growing in there, grew it in the pot for a while, and then basically just took the soil out, took the whole thing out in the soil and all, put it in the ground, died. It would not grow. But this is a nuisance. I can't have that growing on my new shed when I build it, so it's all going to go, which will be a bit of a sad day because it is so beautiful, but it goes nuts. It's all over the neighbours' carport, and he's cracking it saying, oh, you know, when are you getting rid of your creeper? And I said, oh, you know, yeah, I am getting rid of it pretty soon, because he spoke to me about it, or Grandma about it, ages ago. And he said, oh, no, I quite like it. But nah, he doesn't now. But I'll just go up the ladder and see if I can do this with the camera running and not kill myself. And I'll show you. It's, I mean, have a look at these flowers. Look at that. So it's actually just sitting on the tin. There's nothing else on the tin. You can lift all this up. It's got dead leaves and stuff in there, but look, it's just, that's all it is, just dead leaves underneath. So I've got to cut all this down, and then I've got to remove all the iron. I want to try and reuse the iron for my big shed when I build it. Have a bit of a rustic man cave. So yeah, I'll just show you in the shed why it's a nuisance. So if we can see, there's not a lot of light in here, but I should be able to show you. Let's just turn this around. See all the roots all come through. I think this corner is the main spot where the big roots are. Excuse me, guys. So look at it. I mean, it's cool in this shed because this is a rustic shed that isn't, you know, a real good shed for me doing projects. But it's amazing that the iron actually isn't rusted. The iron is in good nick and it doesn't leak in here at all. It's I don't know why it hasn't rusted the iron through. You would think that it would, because it would just, especially with all those dead leaves, would just hold on to the moisture, but it doesn't leak in here. So I don't want all these roots everywhere. It would be a pest for me, but it will be a shame to see it go. So anyway, that's a bit of a story on the creeper. It's very beautiful, but sometimes beautiful things have to go, and that's one of them. So I'll get set up out here and get stuck into the next project. So what the next project is, you probably already know, I've already started it, the panels in these other two sections of the fence. So I've got the timber cut up, I've got the blue board over there, and all I need to do is just cut all my little bits and start putting it together. So that'll be quite good, I think, when those panels are in there, because it'll really give us an idea of how much room we're going to have in here. And then later in the week, on the weekend possibly, I'll get in and start the arbor. I was going to steal the materials for the arbor, but I can't do everything. I can't complete that job because I need polystyrene, so I thought I might as well get in and do the fence panels. So I'll put you on the tripod and we'll start getting that organised now. So each one of these radiuses are different. So I know that this is a set height on all of those piers, and I want to come down so that the top of these cappings are always the same, so it always looks good. So to get that right, and the bottom of the wall there has got some bumps, so it doesn't sit perfect. So basically I've marked my line there, and then I've measured to the bottom of this where the panel starts, and I've done that on each corner, and it's a different height. So by doing it like that, there's going to be a subtle difference. If you ran a tape measure over it all over the place, you would go, oh, that's a different size, but you're not going to see it by eye. So it's, yeah, the bricklaying, if it was perfect, it would have all been good, but I'm not a bricklayer, so it's not perfect, but I can work with it. So yeah, so I've marked the first one. I'll cut that out and we'll check it out, see how it fits. Beautiful, right on the lines. I've got a bit of brick to chip out here. Oh, discovered a problem. We have a problem, Houston. How am I going to make that work? Damn it, didn't think about that. All right, I've nutted it out. Wasn't too bad. So basically what we've got with these, you probably can't see it from that angle. They're both exactly the same length and shape, but they're like this. So what that means, because the piers are on an angle like that, it's pushed everything around. So what that means is that instead of coming straight across, because then see it'll be all out of whack, you got to go on an angle. So I've got all those pieces, instead of coming straight across, they've got to be on an angle. Yes, you can see me. So that's my pattern. So I've just got to remove these bits of timber. I've got to cut some of the brick away, which I had to do anyway on the last one. And yeah, make up a heap of those, and then they can get glued on, and that will all, and then the bits, I guess the bits that go on the top will need to be the same. Will they? Or will they go like that? I'll work that one out when I get to that. But I solved this problem, so I'm sure I can solve that one. So that's not too bad. I'm happy now. I can leave this alone and go inside and start editing this video, and not have to toss and turn tonight going, oh, what am I going to do? Oh, it's not right. Worry. So I'm glad I sorted that out. All right, guys, well, I had fun. I hope you guys did too. We're pushing along. That tricky panel, arched panel there, has really made me think, but I love that. I love having a challenge and then working through it. Sometimes you can't, it's not something you can work out on paper or in your head. You've got to cut a few bits of board or whatever, and you've got to lay them around and work through the problem like that. But you know, there had to be an answer, and I figured it out. So yeah, that's quite enjoyable when you actually come up with the answer. If I didn't come up with the answer, I wouldn't have slept too well. So we had a pretty good afternoon, I think. We got the gate on, we got this panelling started, and yeah, I'll be able to pretty much tomorrow night come home and get all the blue board on there and start fitting all the capping across the top of it, so it won't take long at all. And this fence in here will look pretty much like an enclosed yard. I'll give you a little bit of a look now. So you imagine when you got those blue board panels in there, we've almost got an enclosed yard. So that's really exciting. So that's obviously going to be it for this video. Let me know what you think about the gate. Yeah, that was the question for this video. White or Indian red? I think the white will be good because it's going to match the arbor. So yeah, and let me know what you think about the arbor, if you like the look of it, because I really like the design. Julie's on board, he likes it too. So but if anyone's got any other ideas, I'm happy for you to email me pictures or ideas. Always up for that. So until tomorrow, when I get my next video out, I'm finishing those panels and making some rendering. You have a good evening, or good day I should say, wherever you are in the world. You make sure you're safe and you enjoy yourself, and I'll see you then. So thanks for watching. Cheers.